Hi guys, so today we're looking at a collection product. This is their matte and metallic liquid eyeshadow. It is $4.99 and I got this from Superdrug, I believe. You get there's 3 different shades available. The names aren't written on the packet, which is slightly confusing. So I don't really know the names and things. So I believe this is Pink Skies and One Way Ticket. There's also one called Rooftop Bar and Skyline, and Golden Sands and Bougie Beaches. So, Golden Sands is a goldeny shade, and Rooftop Bar and Skyline just kind of looks more of like a... Oh, that didn't want to work there. Looks more of like a coppery shade than a taupe to me. But what it says about it is, when your metallic meets her matte, a dreamy liquid duo with pigment that packs a punch. 2 complementary shadows, one soft matte and one metallic, available in nude gold, pink rose and taupe bronze hues. The dual-ended shadow includes a soft matte that glides onto the lid using the doe foot applicator and dries down to a powder finish. Then it's time to get your glitter game on with the metallic shade. Add all sorts of glitter dimension with the precision brush, enabling the shadow to work as a glitter topper, liner, or to help define that crease. These are vegan, which is always good, and I don't know how much product you get in it because I can't find that written anywhere. But yeah, $4.99, and let's see. I have used a primer on one side just because with me liquid and cream shadows are not always my friend. In fact, they're hardly ever my friend. So I'm using a primer on one side just to see the difference it makes. They've not made any kind of boast about how long this is going to last. So we'll just see how it goes. Okay, my face feels really bare, so let's get going. I'm going to prime one of my eyes just because I don't always have the best luck with cream liquid eyeshadows, so we're going to see how it works on its own as well as with a primer. This is the Barry M Lid Lock Primer, and it's going on my right eye. I still feel the urge to kind of use my powder shadow to even out the brow bone area, because I'm not taking that shadow all the way up to my brow bone. So we're going to throw that one first. Then I promise we're getting to the product that we're actually reviewing. So, see, I just need that to even things out, you know? It just doesn't grip as well without a primer. We'll get there guys. That's gonna have to be good enough, even if it's not good. So, on to the real product. I'm going to start with the matte side. I'm going to try and do this with my fingers. So, which one's which? Do I know? No? Okay, this hasn't even got the shade name on it. Right. So, let's zoom you guys in a little bit actually. So, nice pale pink. This would be a lovely blusher shade actually. If I end up not liking this as an eyeshadow, I might be trying it as a liquid blush. Okay, a little bit more. Should probably start blending the other eye before it properly sets down. Still blendable. This is such a nice creamy formula actually. clean finger, blending the edges. I mean, I wouldn't normally wear just a light pink eyeshadow. I'm hoping this will look better once we start getting mascara and stuff on. So then we're going to go into the metallic side. Oh, it's got a different applicator. So we had a wee doe foot and now we've got a little tiny brush. So, okay. Okay. I mean, I almost feel like I could use this brush for eyeliner. It comes to such a, like a thin point. Oh, hang on, we've got creasing in that already. Nope. Sorry, I forgot to switch off an alarm on my phone. Okay, that's the eye look for today. I'm not used to something this simple and this light. I'm going to throw on mascara off camera for quickness, but if we want a timestamp from just now, I've got my usual million notifications to get rid of. Worse than normal. Jeez, oh, right. So it is 20 past 8 in the morning. We'll see how this holds up, you know, as the day goes on. Right, so back for a quick check-in. It is almost 20 to 2. So I've had this on for 5.5 hours now-ish. So I'm actually pretty impressed. I do feel like this has turned like a more peachy pink than I had originally expected. But yeah, I've not really got any creasing, which is miraculous for me. And that's on the non-primed eye and the primed eye. I do feel like the colour is a bit more vibrant on the primed side. So there is that. The shimmer seems to have worn away a bit more on the non-primed side. So yeah, I'm not going to touch them up or change anything just now. What I am going to do is I'm going to do some quick swatches on my hand, and we'll test how it wears there. And also, this will give me something to test its kind of transferiness, and yeah, and waterproofness as well, because obviously I'm going to wash my hands. So, that there. Also, I kind of want to see if I'm right and if this is kind of oxidizing, going more peachy, because what I'll be able to do is swatch again later right beside it on my hand and see if it has changed. But yeah, so there's the two swatches there. I definitely feel like there's more orange showing on my lids now. I'm going to blend out just a tiny bit. So things are fair. Yeah, that's the two shades. I will be back and we'll see what's been happening. Right, so back for another little check-in. It is 5 to 7 and I am so impressed with the fact that this has lasted up because, like I keep saying, me, cream eyeshadows, not friends, do not get on. But honestly, look at this. So this is a non-primed eye, right? So still get colour, we'll get maybe a tiny little bit of creasing. But, you know, nothing crazy. And then this is the primed eye. Again, just the tiniest little bit of creasing. I feel like the colour has faded a little bit. But yeah, if you normally get on okay with cream shadows, you'll probably have a way better result than I'm having. So yeah, comparative to how other cream eyeshadows behave with me, this is super impressive. The bit on my hand, pretty much gone. So yeah, I guess it wasn't technically a very waterproof test because there was soap involved. I was really hoping it would last though, so that I could look at it side by side and see if it has oxidised. But I'm just going to sit here for a couple of minutes, not wash my hands, and we'll see if this swatch changes colour. So what I'll do is I'll do a fresh swatch beside it in a couple of minutes, and we'll see if they look the same colour. So I'll be right back. Right, we're back, and you can tell it's been a long day. I've got mascara smudging under my eyes. This is an older mascara, it's past its best. I've actually already bought its replacement. I just, for some reason, used this one today. So anyway, it is 10 to 11. So I've now had this on for 14.5 hours. Does that sound right? Let's go with that. The swatch on the back of my hand, I realised that was a silly idea, and I've now swatched it on my arm so that we can check whether it's oxidising. I wish I'd swatched it further around on my arm. Let's have a look at the eyes first of all. So we've got quite a bit of shadow bunching in the crease on this side. Now, it didn't look like this earlier. The primed side hasn't went nearly as bad, but we've still got a little bit of a line across there. I suspect this will blend back out. It does, so that's fine. The shimmer is basically entirely gone on this side, I don't know where, and it's quite subtle what's left on the primed side. But overall, considering that, you know, I have zero luck with cream shadows, I'm going to say that this has worn fantastically. If you're somebody that gets on well with cream shadows, I expect that this is going to be, you know, bomb-proof on you. Maybe go a little bit heavier with the metallic than I did, or you could take it with you because this is so easy to apply. I am very curious to see if this section on my arm has oxidised, because I am convinced this wasn't quite this peachy this morning. You guys can probably remember way more clearly than I can, but hopefully, yeah, look at that. So this to me is definitely more peachy than this one, both on camera and in real life, right? So it definitely seems to get a slightly deeper, more orangey shade kind of as the day goes on. So bear that in mind if you're trying to like really match any of the rest of your makeup. Bear in mind that this might change tone slightly throughout the day. It's possible it's my skin pH that's doing it and not the product, but bear that in mind. Prepare for it to be a little bit darker because it could happen. But yeah, overall I am putting this quite firmly into the goodbye category. If they brought out more colours, perhaps more interesting ones, purple, blue, no, I would probably pick them up because this was so quick, so easy, and for the majority of the day has been absolutely fine. So if I was in a proper rush, this would be such an ideal product, and I would know that it would still last, you know, I think it's 8-10 hours plus. This still looked really good, so, you know, brilliant. Can't really fault it. If you've got any questions about it, leave them down below and I will get back to you. Just thinking I didn't really show the applicator. It is just a plain flat doe foot on the matte side, and then the little skinny brush. I think we saw that a bit clearer in the application section, but just in case, that's there. So, whoops. Yeah, if you've got any questions, pop them down below. If you've enjoyed the video, hit the like button, it apparently helps me out. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.